Hello, hello. Don't know how to change the title of this. Stream up, new paladin class. Let's edit. There's the title. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay. So, I had to change the stream name, things like that. Okay. So, this new paladin class is going to get nerfed. I can tell. Because it is kind of busted. I'm in Torment 4. I'm going to be farming for a few things. As you might have been able to tell, I only have 2 legendary nodes, and they're only at 46. I'm still trying to push deeper into the pit. I'm trying to get to pit tier 75. I can do pit tier 60. I could do 65. 70 is a real struggle. Like, honestly, 65 isn't too easy for me on this build. But let's test it out. Let's try 65. I have changed a few things, and I'm actually going to be using this to see what aspect I want on my sword before I sanctify it. So, the last time I played, I didn't explain much because I was brand new to this. But now I'm 2 days veteran to this, and that means that I am already in Torment 4 with millions and millions of damage. Yeah, I could possibly do Torment pit tier 70 at this rate, because this is way quicker than before. So, how the gear all works, they changed masterworking quite a bit. I don't know how much I like it. I kind of liked the older way of masterworking a bit more. But it is nice that it lets, like, you only get one aspect that gets buffed up a lot, but you get to choose which one. Which is nice. I do like that part. I like aura builds, if you couldn't tell. I have an aura build necromancer that may have gotten patched out a bit. It might not be as good, but that one relied heavily on gear. This one also kind of does to a point. I do really like the season of the Goblin. I like the Treasure Goblin events that are going on. They should do an entire season based around Treasure Goblins, just for fun. Just make it busted with super overpowered loot, but only for like half the time they do a regular season. That'd just be interesting. Because they could add something like that. But yeah, how all of this works. For masterworking, essentially, I might need to adjust audio a bit. Should be good. Because I'm saying that my volume is now higher than the game volume. Jeez. Sorry, I was struggling the last time I attempted this. Like, I couldn't kill these guys that quickly. I'm just legitimately surprised. Okay. So, as I was saying, they changed the way that the aspect or the masterworking works. I got another legendary node. Essentially, you can only get one skill with that orange text that buffs up the skill. And it only goes up an additional 25 points in quality. So they did bring back quality. It's very similar to how Masterworking initially was. They just capped it at the first stage of that bonus. But the Sanctifying, it can either add stats, it could add a aspect onto an item, it could change an affix on an item, or it could boost all the affixes on an item. That's the three that I have seen so far. This piece of gear is probably what is making this build so stupidly powerful. A greater affix to On Guard that did get buffed from the Masterworking. I'm kind of sad that it didn't get sanctified, but I'm okay with the 13% crit chance being sanctified. Like, it gave me that stat on a piece of armor. I can't complain about that. So this item is never going to be replaced, basically, because that item alone is making it so that my armor up here is 80% better instead of what is that, 30% better. So 80% instead of 30. That's way better. I didn't have this passive for a while, and that was a mistake. This is super useful. My armor is increased by 150% of my shield's block chance. But since I am me, I have figured out a way to make it so that my block chance is 100. I just always block attacks. If I found a way to increase my shield block reduction, that would also be powerful, but I haven't yet. And there might be ways of like optimizing this build a bit more. But let's try pit tier 70. And you know what? Let's be cautious. Let's drink one of my potions. I always do crit chance potions. Honestly, crit chance is just the most reliable source of damage that I have found in this game. Like, vulnerable is nice, but it never feels as consistent to me. And I don't exactly know why. Overpower is fun. I will say that. Overpower is a fun source of damage, but I'm not seeing it as a good source of damage for paladins. Paladins seem to have very little guaranteed overpowers. Oh, also, what I'm going to be grinding out is pit runs. So, I did some AFK farming of Azmodan on normal. Azmodan, just in this season, farming him is so tedious because it takes so long for him to spawn in. And he gives the same rewards on, or at least as far as the experience for leveling up his little seasonal thing. This thing here. Those divine gifts. It gives the same experience for leveling those up in Torment as he does on normal. So it's literally just like, why farm him 300 times on Torment 4 when you could just go to normal and AFK for a while and come back and make sure you don't get disconnected. So it looks like I still need to double my damage to truly hit the billions. I was like, with this I might hit the billions. If they live long enough. No. I was seeing. I like big numbers, and honestly, if I had more money, and more time, I would probably play more like clicker games, because I used to be super into those. Just because big numbers get bigger is a fun concept to me, which is why I kind of like this, because big numbers get bigger in terms of my damage. Before I move on, I want to clear out everything. I might switch out the helmet that I'm using for Air of Perdition. I don't know. My helmet is giving me some triggers occasionally, some judgment triggers. Oh, have we... Normally this area, when it clears out, like, you have everything done. It's weird. Alright. But yeah, the last time I played, I was like level 30. So now I'm level 60 at 210 Paragon points. Like, the Paladin is going to get nerfed, or it should probably. He seems very powerful. To be fair, I have had more broken builds on other classes. But I'm not going the most broken build. I'm going with the build that I decided to make on my own. I got a 10 billion crit. Hey! That clears 70, so I should have unlocked up to 75. Yep. Let's go with increasing honed. I also might need to adjust where some Paragon, or where some of my glyphs are, so like Resplendence, if I view that. It's next to a total resistance and a lucky hit chance. I might have better boards for that. That's strength and cooldown reduction, that's total resistance. Definitely not on that one, I don't need the physical damage. Your max faith and your damage. Do I need Resplendence then? Could I get away with something other than Resplendence? Let's see. Arbiter, I don't do Arbiter form. Exploit, I don't really make enemies vulnerable. Don't do Disciple. Don't make enemies vulnerable. I don't control enemies too much. Not physical damage. Don't care about Challenger. Fervorous, I don't do Zealot. Imbiber might be increased damage while I'm healthy. So maybe. Judgment deals more damage, but I do Judicator skills because I'm doing an Aura build. No. Damage reduction the more Fortify you have, and increased damage while fortified, but I don't get it. It's an additional reservoir of life that is drained to heal you over time. Oh, that's what that is. They changed it then. Let's see. Damage to close enemies. That might be okay. And damage reduction from close enemies. Don't do Juggernaut. Revenge. Let's try Turf. Damage to close enemies. Because Resplendence. Well, the thing is, that is nice because it reduces cooldowns. And Turf needs strength. So let's try it. Let's try it. Because then I don't need to care that it's there. I do need to increase its radius to get that strength node. Let's test it. See if I notice the cooldown reduction difference. I'm trying to min-max because I need to be able to go further. Oh, I'm also 3D printing some stuff, so I might get up and move around, and I might also switch to a different program to actually test out some of the stuff for it. I also might make a quick build guide for an Aura build after I get a few things. Oh yeah, these guys have a lot more health. I hate those daggers. And yes, that running away was simply to avoid those daggers. I really don't like them. So, I do play this game with my mom, and she's running a paladin, and she's trying to make a hammered in build. So, I might actually switch to a hammered in build shortly, just to kind of see if I could kind of test that out and see what I could recommend for her. Because I got a few things for it. I would want to get a Fist of Fate. So I might test out a hammered in build that's like a lucky hit build. Because the helmet that I have is also the helmet that she has, and it increases... okay. Sorry, I heard what sounded like something crackling behind me, and I was confused. And because I'm 3D printing something. That was a 12 billion crit. Wow. I'm 3D printing something, and I wanted to make sure that it didn't just, like, rip itself apart. I gotta really change where my 3D printer is. I gotta, like... Well, where it's at is a pretty sturdy location, and it needs it. I have been thinking about, when I get more money, buying another one for my classroom. And kind of 3D printing some stuff there. Namely, like, little tokens for, like, completing a lesson, things like that. Jeez. But yeah. I'm thinking about testing out a build for Blessed Hammer and making it a lucky hit build and trying to get, like... Yeah, each individual hit isn't super powerful, but it would generate so many additional attacks. So don't be surprised if I test that out. You know, yesterday I thought this was just like beyond the scope of my build. Legitimately, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get the tier 75 pit. It seems I was worried for nothing. Yeah, worried for nothing. This is not too difficult. Owie. Actually, I had to use health potions, Belial. How dare you? Let's see. Okay. Let's scroll down here to this. Upgrade you until you're 15. There we go. So that's damage reduction from close enemies as well. Let me check to make sure that my 3D printer has been torn itself apart. It tore itself apart. Give me a minute. Okay, give me one moment. This reprint. Okay. That did give me lame that. Oh, inventory's full. I can't claim it. Oh, well, let me get rid of all this nonsense in my inventory. Claim. I am trying to get through all of these. I do gotta kill Endariel on Torment 4. Got a Resplendent Spark. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Boots with 2 greater affixes? And a ring with it. Okay, don't care about that. No, not really. I will keep that for my, other build. No. 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 Flicker step, no. I think I'm good. No. Life on kill, armor. No. Strength and life on kill. No. 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 Pop that. Not really, no. Well. It's not bad. Is it better than this? Is it better than this one? It might be better than this one for me. Honestly. Because, I don't think attack speed really affects my build. And fire resistance I couldn't care less about. So if I just take this... Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna keep that. Let me make sure... Yeah, didn't need that. No, don't need that. Let's go enchant you. Actually, do I even want to enchant you? No. Well. If you could be critical strike damage, that would be better. Let me just do this 3 times. 1, 2. No, didn't give me better. Okay. The other thing is, holy damage has a 25% chance to execute. I don't think I need that. So let's see, anything else that might... anything else that might buff up my holy damage or fire damage. That's a 35% damage bonus, but it's once every 7 seconds. Stack fervor, no. Discipline skills, no. 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 That's not bad. While healthy, your skills deal 35% increased damage. Aspect of utmost glory, that might work. I don't get a barrier. Edge Masters is another one. Yeah, we're gonna try utmost glory. We're gonna try this. And then masterwork it, because yeah, it's... Oh, temper at first. Temper, and I would probably want critical strike damage. 41, that's low. 54, I want it in the 60s. Or just go ahead and get a greater affix for it. Like, that's good with me too. What do I want the greater affix on? Or the buff to it? probably that greater FX critical strike damage. So we're going to reroll until we get it on the greater FX one. Or we could get it first try. Awesome. Like, that's just legitimately good. Bam. You're going to be replacing that. Let me make sure I don't lose that. Yeah, that gave me quite a bit more toughness, but it also gave me fire resistance, and this one isn't. So, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna craft gems. Diamond. We're gonna throw a grand diamond in here. And what about emerald? Sure, a grand emerald in here. Sweet. And let's go ahead and... Oh wait, I already claimed that. Do I have... I have 2 resplendent sparks. I don't really have a desire for a specific mythic. I mean, I guess if I get air perdition, that's nice, but I don't really have a lot of runes for it. And I think I would need the, like, 6 ohm runes. And I don't really feel like trading. I would need 6, right?
There is power in these stones.
Yeah. Mythics. Air of Perdition. I would need 6 jaw runes. I think I have 1 of those. Yeah, I have 1. If it was the EM one, yeah. So we're gonna just craft this. And we're gonna see what we get. Oh. Doombringer. Uh, hmm. 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 We're gonna also try to see what we get on the forge. the sanctifying it. I just want to see, is it worth it? Like, would it be? You know? It's the best it could be. And I got that turned into a greater affix. Up to a 15% chance to heal for 900 life. Eh. Let's see. I'm at 55-47. Let's push as far into the pit as I can with the damage that I have at the moment, and then we'll see what changing it does. Because I'm not super stoked about the aspect on my sword. It's essentially... It's supposed to be a bit of extra damage, but let's see what 80 is like. Doombringer was probably one of the swords that I was considering using. Oh, somebody got the staff. I don't really like the staff, is the thing. So I'm doing about 5 to 10 billion. I am needing to heal quite a bit in this difficulty, though. Oh, I saw 16 billion. Those are not very common, but... So my favorite part about this game, and dungeon crawlers in general, is making a build and then just seeing it synergize so well. That is, like, hands down my favorite part. There was a 20 billion crit, so the ring is definitely doing something different. That was another reason why I didn't want to switch out the sword this run, is I wanted to test, did the switching out the ring help? Didn't crit, just a regular hit for over a billion. That's really, really hard to do for me specifically. Let's grab a little bit of a reprieve. Okay. I hate those little daggers. We're gonna test out on pit tier 80 again after this. I saw something in the billions. I don't know what it was, but something. I think that was a 12 billion. Uh-oh. I live! I thought that was going to explode quicker. There's another 12 billion. As dangerous as it is to get surrounded, I'm actually looking for larger groups of enemies because that drastically increases my DPS. And people with all of their gear with a ton of greater affixes. $18 billion. Okay, okay. So it seems like most of my crits are in the 200 or yeah, probably in the 2 billion range, or 2 to 4 billion. But occasionally I'll break and get over 12 billion. And I need to make that more consistent. Whee! I don't know why I did that. There's a 21 billion. Belial, I'm not worried about you returning. Just sorry to break that to you, but I'm just actively not concerned about you. Okay, then we go here, get some more armor. And let's test it out again, but with Doombringer. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to add it. Socket. No. I was too greedy. I was too greedy, guys. I forgot the socket. Oh, well. Try and Doombringer in it now. Doombringer. I saw 25 billion, which is already higher than what I saw earlier. So, seems like I may have made a mistake not socketing this weapon quite a bit, actually. That's okay. But I might end up keeping this? I don't know yet. I might have to test out how much I could just tank a hit. This is without me using any healing potions so far. Yeah, I am thinking my damage is just normally higher with this weapon. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. It is a mythic. But still. I think that was a 32 billion. Yeah, damage is higher, and I'm pretty sure my survivability is higher. Oh, hi there, kitty. Yeah, I'm seeing much more numbers that end in a B, which, yeah, they're rare, but not as rare. So I'm bringing my lower numbers up to the billions a little bit more. Hi there, kitty. I can have very limited movement because of you. Thank you. I'm gonna pet you. I pet her a little bit. I think that's my aura is doing over 1 billion damage a tick now. Nebby, come here, little girl. Come here, give me a hug. She's like, no, I don't wanna. I don't wanna give you a hug. It's a terrible version of Fist of Fate, but it's one thing that I'll test out. Alright. Turf. We are gonna try Andariel next. My girl. Not Andariel. We're gonna try Lilith, I mean. I had a build that could almost beat her last season. But let's see if I have one that could beat her this season. Oh, who's your good kitty? No, please don't do things. No. My cat walked across my keyboard. I should be wrapping presents. That's what I should be doing right now. Because I have some Christmas presents that I have to wrap. Okay. Alright, let's see how Lilith is. Stop running away. Just land already. No. Kitty. Like. It might be possible. Let me drink a potion of crit damage. She's gonna keep jumping. Oh, got her. Got her. Okay. Might be possible. Might be. She's gonna go up here, I think. And I gotta run, I gotta run. I hate these things. Oh, that was painful. Did I get her? I think I got her. Second try, got Lilith on Torment 4. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, did that give me another 2, basically? It did. Paladin OP. Going back to Gilvished. Oh, yeah, I'm keeping Doombringer. I'm keeping it. Let me check on the print again. Something's going on with it. It looks like the nozzle is not there. Give me a few minutes. Wait, first let me, maybe I should wait for it to cool down a minute. Finish. Yeah, it's at 180. 170. Yeah, that's a little warm. Give me a minute. go to here and let's. There's a way of like raising it. But do I need to? I might need to just install it on my app, but I don't have it on my phone. Because I got a new phone. Eufy make. Oh, it is installed. Let's open it. Accept the EULA. Okay, so let's see here. Home X and Y. I'm gonna make it home. I'd show you guys what I'm doing, but it's a weird problem. The heck, cats? fix it right now, but oh, I suppose I should have cleaned that off first. All right. So, essentially, what happened, or what it looks like, what happened. So it's a 3D printer. It's meant to have things that like heat up a bunch and then fall down. Or like print stuff out to heating hot plastic. But the nozzle that it heats the plastic up in seems to be like further down than it should. And when I say seems to, I mean it is much further down than it should be. Like significantly, and I have to fix that. Okay, so that'll be a project for me in a couple of hours. I'm gonna keep going a little bit. We're gonna do the dumb thing and buy another one of these. 3 mythics. Helm. Andariel's Visage. I don't really care about Andariel's Visage, because I already have one. So let's see which one I actually want. This one. And we would evolve that. Yep, don't need those. Okay. But yeah, I'm honestly surprised at how readily... What? Why is it saying that and then telling me to go here? It says season rank rewards available, but they're not. There's no rewards available for the season at the moment. I don't know. How much time is left in that Helltide? An hour. Okay. We're gonna go farm Duriel a bit. That means I'm going to complete everything this season. Everything. Oh, and yes, I know I could optimize it by not having the Blessed Spear landing, but it looks so cool. This is what I was wanting. Oh, did somebody summon the Duriel? I think somebody did. Okay. So the other build that I have been considering making, the one to test out to see how I could help my mom with it, is essentially going with Blessed Hammer with this helmet, so that Judicator skills have up to a 39% chance to call down a Blessed Spear that will judge and mark enemies. But Blessed Hammer would be able to, like, do extra damage to enemies that are judged, and make the judgment erupt. Okay, fine. I'll put in 2 more if you guys want me to summon him, but that's all the summons I got. But yeah, essentially the plan is to have Blessed Hammer that will spin around, smack an enemy to erupt the judgment on them, and that hit will cause either another Blessed Hammer to spawn out of that, or to have a Spirit rain down and land on enemies. At least that's the plan. I'll kind of see how it goes, though, because I'm not entirely sure if it'll be good. I was hearing a bunch of drops. It was nether iron. Oh, I got 20 exquisite blood for that. Let's see here. How much damage am I getting from armor? I'm getting about 2100% extra damage. That's a lot. It's that skill specifically that I'm pretty sure is going to get nerfed. Okay. So yeah. There's the Blessed Hammer unique that has a lucky hit chance for your Blessed Hammers to spawn an additional Blessed Hammer when they hit an enemy. There's the Judicator's Helm that has a chance to spawn a glaive when you hit an enemy. Pair that with Fist of Fate to increase the procs of each of those. Probably throw Fanaticism Aura on it. What would be a good buff for it? Probably Heaven's Fury, because you could judge enemies with it. That's nice, Duriel. Give me my 2 exquisite blood. Okay. So. This is heavy. I'm talking about the 3D printer. It's a smaller one. But that does explain. So I can loosen those wheels. I don't know if I want to loosen the wheels. The wheels might be like the main thing keeping it onto this, though, is the thing. Yeah, they are. So actually, let's loosen them. Worst that happens is I break it. Be quiet, Duriel. I'm seeing what's the minimum amount of items that I can remove to get the tool head off. This is loosening, right? It's hard to tell. I don't know if it is. Quiet, Ariel. Your sister won't. I'm busy repairing something. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. How do I remove those wheels then? Hey, kitty. How do I remove this? Okay. So if that doesn't work. Is that this one? That one's too big. Kitty, stop messing with my tools. No, those are not chew toys. do I disconnect this? I don't know. That comes off pretty smoothly though. I'm not gonna lie. There's got to be a way to disconnect all of these little wires. For the filament, it should be as simple as that. Yeah. I do want the filament covered. And then for you, do I just unscrew these? It is as simple as that. Wow. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. So, what I just did was I just disconnected the entire tool head. I've never done that before. But now I can... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, essentially what happened was the filament got behind the silicone. I might need to just get a new tool head. I don't know how much I can actually replace with this. I know I said I'd do this in a few hours, but you know, I gotta grind out aerial kills. So let me try to keep these screws separate. Okay. How do I get to you? I would need a smaller one. This one. Yeah, filament got where it's not supposed to be and then melted all over it. And I don't fully know how to take that part apart, and I don't know if I can take something off to fix it or what. But, you know, while I'm sitting here grinding out aerial kills, I might as well see what I can do. I know this is at an angle. I'm going to strip the screw way faster. But it's also going to get the screw out like 100 times faster than if I weren't doing it this way. Hey. Hey! My Allen wrench got stuck. My sister will furnish you. Okay, okay. So those 4 screws are out. And that was exactly it. That's just a solid mass of plastic. Let's see, can I take this plate off? I would need a larger one. At least this... Ooh, I gotta be very careful as to not lose those screws. Ooh. That one's... Oh, it was this one. Oh. I was kind of hoping... Oh, I see how those go on. So far, this tool head is a lot more intuitive than the other one that I had to take apart. Something was popping.
Greetings.
Hello.
And, oh, come on. Come on out, little screw. Thank you. Let's see here. No! I need to make it so that that doesn't happen. I just knocked across all of these screws. That's a bad thing to do. I don't know how to set this thing then. Like that. Okay. So, it looks like some red as well. So, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull out the tool head itself. Hmm. How do I disconnect that? Hmm. I might need some tweezers. So let's grab some. Tweezers and needle nose pliers. Hmm. Needle nose pliers works for that. What about for this? Yes. Yes. Disconnected those. The fan screws are like really in there. Can I use this? Nope. You go with you, and you go with you. Got those four, got those four. And you, there should be another one of you. Uh-oh, I am missing one. Oh goodness. Alright. There we go. That's a long screw. Oh, are people done summoning him? Oh, they're dropping legendary gear now. That's actually pretty good. Another iron and a bunch of it. We'll take. Hmm. What's stopping from being pulled down is the thing. I think it's the fans. So, it seems like everything is attached to the hot end in this. And I know I had said that this seemed pretty intuitive earlier. For like how things come apart. That will remain to be a question when I have to put it back together. Wow. Um. Hmm. 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 Give me a minute. Aha! Razor blade worked. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything that I have that I could throw away? This thing, yes. It's a piece of paper, but... If I start cutting... Kitty, this isn't a toy. She's like pawing at it, going like, let me smell it. She's really wanting this to be a toy. I can tell. Hey, stop it. Seriously. Okay. Excuse me, Kitty. I need the pliers. Where'd the pliers go? Why are you sitting on my pliers? She's like, why are you holding my toy? Where did they go? Nope, that's not a toy. Not a toy. Okay. Hmm. Hey, stop it. Stop it, kitty. No, these are not toys. I am not just keeping kitty toys away from you. I give you every kitty toy I buy. You're the first one I give it to as well. I don't give it to the other kitty, I give it to you first. Sorry, I spoil my cat. Okay. Hmm. How much is a hot end for anchor make? Because I'm trying to not get rid of this silicone. So let's see. Hot end. Replacement. How much? No, not that one. No, those are nozzles. Those aren't hot ends. That. $40. Um. Let's check Amazon separately. Hmm. Okay, fine. Let's try Yuffie make instead of Anchor make, because they changed it. Alright. The other option is... It was heating it up to 270 Celsius. Technically. Oh, but these little plastic bits wouldn't have heated up that way. I do have a soldering iron. I could try to solder the plastic and melt it. Oh well. This doesn't seem like it'll be something that I get fixed in a day. Have I managed 2,000 cinders? Have I managed to, I should go sell, I think. Pop. Pop. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. Oh. Ancestral helmet. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Things. Words are hard. Uh, okay. What do you do? Don't care, don't care. Nope.
See some steel you need. My hammer sings on your return.
Let's see here. And I did get the true. Yeah. Where do I even put these points now? I'm getting to the point where I have most of everything that I want. That's lucky hit chance, which is total resistance, which is attack speed, max life, cooldown reduction, movement speed. What are you? Don't care about those because I'm already at 100% block chance. I guess now I kind of start. I can make my way towards that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We're going to bridge into that. Total armor for that. But that also gave me 5 intelligence for there. I'm going to start buffing up all of my glyph sockets. Nope. But I was wanting to check this Duriel. What does he get? Rewards quality improved to substantial. Always include a legendary rune. And how close am I? 300 off? Okay. Probably not going to get it this Helltide. But next Helltide, I might just continue to tinker with this thing. And farm Duriel kills. I didn't realize I could get it to be always. Maybe I should have waited on crafting that. Or I could always just salvage the other Andariel's Visage I have. And basically turn it into a specific one. I might turn it into Air of Perdition for this build. I was not intentionally farming Duriel there, by the way. I was just like, okay, what's going wrong with my 3D printer? And then I noticed, and now I've been trying to fix it. Because I do have enough filament, and I do want to print more stuff. An Eomer. Nice. I suppose I could also target farm some of the other, like, events for Hell Tides. So much loot. Ancient reservoir. Oh, that's why you're charging 6 billion a spot. Well, mythic goblins apparently can spawn in a thing. I didn't notice that. Alright, man, it's Christmas. Life and kill. Don't care.
Use it well.
I'm trying to think of how I can get this thing off. I think I legitimately might just prefer to use the soldering iron and melt it. Yeah. I'm gonna try the soldering iron trick. Okay. That's definitely going to be an all-day fix. That's not a I fix it in between Duriel fights fix. Uh, I'm kind of disappointed with that, honestly. I got a small glob of it off. I do have a feeling that it will work. But that's okay. Let's kind of tinker around a bit more. Ooh, a helm with 3 greater affixes. That's actually pretty nice. Never mind. Alright. I do plan on making like a how-to build for getting this build to work. Yeah. Yum. Yeah. But we can get Duriel maxed out pretty easily. Belial also pretty easily. And Dariel we should probably do sometime soon. Let's try to max out Duriel. I'm disappointed. I really wanted to 3D print like a little deck box for my brother's fiance, because she is into magic, as we all are. But I was gonna 3D. I got her a deck, and I was like, oh, I could also like get her a deck box for it, and put the cards in the deck box and wrap that. That might not happen now. Also, all the things that I was planning on 3D printing for my students. I now have to fix this. Let's just head towards Duriel. Yeah, let's just farm him for a bit. There we go. Did I at least get a good sanctification? Oh yeah, it turned the lucky hit into a greater affix. Hmm. Let's see, how many of these do I need still? I'm at 1200, so I need 250. I might take a quick break from tinkering and Diablo and grab some, cereal. I want some cereal. Something sounded... Oh, it was the portal opening, wasn't it? I was like, I heard something while I was grabbing my cereal. Something sounded shiny. What was I heading towards? Oh, yes. Excuse me. Okay, so correct way of getting cereal, and there is a correct way of getting cereal, is you put the bowl first, then your spoon, then your cereal, and then your milk. Anyone who does it any other way is just crazy. Let's go deal with the thing. One of these days, I really do got to try to make a dodge build. You know, dodge every attack possible.
What will it be? Come back if you need work.
I don't know how to do the Swift Whispers challenge. Maybe I should look into them. There's a treasure goblin up there. Time to go in that treasure goblin. Okay. A grotesque adder. Spawning already. Swift Whispers was claimed. I don't know. I don't know how I get it. This aura build is so satisfying. Hold on, gotta get another bite of my cereal. The other chest is up there. Yeah, look, a Harbinger. I like the builds where I have to do literally nothing. They're so satisfying. Alright, gotta go sell. Apparently.
Come back if you need work.
I want to just about double my damage. Then I'll be satisfied. But I'm seeing billions more frequently. Like, numbers that end in a B. Because I do hit the billion mark. I just want to see it as a number. Oh, I don't have enough. Hold on, let me eat some cereal. Hmm. Maybe I head back to Duriel. Or maybe actually check on what I need to do in Helltides. Oh. I think it was those two. Because you don't need Helltides, you don't need Helltides. Those are all done. Those don't need Helltides. Doesn't. Yeah. Okay then. So apparently, I got all the things that I was farming for. Let's just go AFK on Duriel while I finish my cereal. Are we ready to add even more damage? I think we are. More damage. Not a ton more, but a bit more. Okay. I like it when those worms pop up. It's always just a lot more enemies that spawn in. Oh, I actually had to heal there. Two Bach runes for 500 million. I don't have two Bach runes. Oh. A champion. Oh, it's a Pang of Duriel. Now give me your loot. How close am I to upgrading them? 200 off. So not super close, not terribly far away. Is that a grand? Oh, you could drop grand gems now. I forgot. Oh, that's a disrupted ritual. I will go and farm that. There's a Pangaduriel here. Let's deal with it really quick. And this is without a greater affix. I want one with a greater affix to either strength or chance for Holy Light Aura to deal double damage. Or righteousness. Max life I'd take, but I need the stats to be good.
Locked.
Alright. No, we're gonna head up that way. We're gonna actually mount up and rush. No chest left unopened. I don't think they have the hit points to deal with me. There we go. Is my character even wielding a weapon? It doesn't look it. It looks like I just have a shield. Oh, unique pants. Let me guess, Arcadia? This thing drops too much. I wonder, is this a good way of getting the things that I need to get? The baleful hearts, because I need to farm those. Is that a jaw rune? Did they give me a jaw? They did! Hey! I need those. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Here, I'll be right back. Right back. Okay. What I miss? What I miss? I got one baleful heart, so not necessarily the best way of getting those. But my inventory's full. Let's go sell. A ring with 2 greater affixes. Hold up, I do want that. Max life attack speed. That's alright. Alright. We're gonna get rid of all that. You know, I don't think there's a ton of ways for paladins to get barrier. I haven't noticed much. I'm like, it actually might be quicker for me to teleport and then run. Huzzah! Okay, how many of those am I at? Because it's got to be like 20 at this point. Is it going to load? 61. Okay. They're in the top right if you ever were wondering. A Vex room? Apparently I gotta disrupt the ritual. It's like, please move so I can get my amulet. Oh, inventory's full. I've filled up my inventory very quickly recently. Alright. There's that double greater affix. Ooh, wait, you got a greater affix for lucky hit chance. No. Lucky hit chance and life per second. No. Alright, don't want to keep any of that. Let's go sell it. Let's go sell it.
Anything great before
Let's see here. We can go there. Portal invasion. I don't really need to do portal invasion. Nice and easy. All right. Suppose I could do that. I'm at nearly 2 billion gold. I'm gonna see if I can make it so that Variana gets 0 kills. Not focusing on getting as many kills as possible, just on stopping her from getting him. Darn, she got one. How? I didn't see her get one, but she got one. She got 2. Darn. 3? Jeez, Variana. She got 4. There he was. Alright, we're gonna head up to there. Might as well try to maximize things while I can. It took me so long to notice that this outfit that I'm wearing, it actually, like, the more kills I get, the more, like, wings I get and other stuff. Ravaged corpse. Hey, stop trying to shoot me. And then Champion of Evil, accept your challenge, and I got it. Okay. Treasure Goblin, die! What? Oh. Just took a minute to drop more of them. I think I have like neighbors that are cleaning for some reason. Noticed my brother had logged on. All right. Let's see here. There's a thing up there. Wow, there's only 2 more chests. That's honestly kind of sad. Treasure Goblin. I need to go spend my obols. There's not enough there to warrant it, though. Whee! There's a thing there, so we should go around and do it. We're gonna go around here, activate that ritual site. Oh, is that the 3rd one? Yeah, it was. Sweet. Tree of Whisper awaits my grim favors. full rune. Inventory is full rune. Haha. I get it. Because it was a full rune. It sounds like full. Ha, it's funny. So, stop inching backwards, chair. There we go. I was trying to like scoot forward and lean back, and the momentum just kept making it so that my chair went forward and then right back to where it was. And it's like, no, no, don't do it.
It is done.
How many malignant hearts do I have? 75, so I can fight Varshan 6 times. It's not a lot. I suppose I can go do Ice Clan Elder. Where's Duriel at? It's like, I should be able to fight him. I'm at 1360. I also have 8,000 life. Like, kind of nuts. Yeah, we're the only ones here. Let's see how much of it is truly me just being able to stand here and beat everything. So I'm not gonna click on anything. This is just hands off the keyboard. Investigating the damage output here. But yeah. I have been enjoying this. I've been thinking it's been going good. 3 hours of just me going around grinding, looting a few things, and then fixing a 3D printer, or trying to troubleshoot a 3D printer. Figuring out what was wrong with it, and then I'll have to plug it back in later. Yes. It's very much every second everything around me dies. Yeah. $25 exquisite blood. Yeah, the maggots will occasionally drop experience globes worth a considerable amount. The rewards drop twice, and I refill a health potion every 20 seconds. And this is Pings of Duriel will ambush me more often and have a 100% chance to shatter my fortified life. But they can drop gem fragments, royal gems, and legendary runes. But in the next some odd kills of Duriel, I can make it so that they guarantee drop legendary runes. Let me check really quick. There's a baleful heart. Great shrine. Great shrine. That was like the best timed greed shrine I've had in a very long time. It was right as I frenzied enemies. Alright. I do think I'm probably going to be calling that around here for now, though. I got very far. I might go and play a game with my brothers on Christmas Eve. We'll see. But first, let's kind of deal with inventory. Get rid of all that. Get rid of that. And then go. Grab my loot. Salvage it. But I do think... Yeah, I might be calling it here, and I'll see about... Oh wait, I could get another greed shrine. Worth it. Let me just run around with a greed shrine really quick. Hi there, kitty. Another iron. Alright, yeah. There we go. Now I can head back and sell stuff and then call it there. Oh, and my kitty wants love. Scoop you up and put you on my lap. And I know you don't want to be on my lap, so you're going to hop onto my desk here in a second, aren't you? So I'm petting you downward and giving you attention. I might convince her to stay on my lap. Alright. You know what? Before I do call it, I'm going to do a thing. Dungeon keys. Let's just do this. Actually, I might keep you. Not you. You. Not 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 you. You. Salvage all junk keys. Click on that. Alright. Craft sigils. No, 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 no. Wait, why were you? Oh. No, 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 no. Salvage all junk keys. Bam. Craft. 19. No, 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 no. Ooh. No, 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 no. You're twitching, little girl. You okay? All junk keys. All junk keys. Grab those. Alright, I'll leave those. I was seeing if I would get lucky, but I did get a decent thing. But yeah. I might call it there for now. I can go and pop some of those treasure goblin ones, the treasure breach ones, when my mom logs on, and I can go through that with her. But I don't stream that. I just play separately with my mom. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. I've been enjoying this, and I hope everyone has too. But for now, I hope everyone has a good Christmas Eve, and talk to you.